Now, with breaking headlines from 50 to 250 years ago, this is yesterday's news.
Good day, USA. I'm Peyton Dixon with Historic Experience, and this is yesterday's news. Full disclosure, this is a history channel, so these news items are several yesterdays ago. Let's get to yesterday's news for February. On February 10th, 1763, the Treaty of Paris officially brings an end to the French-Indian War, or the 7 Years' War, also known as the War Without a Good Marketing Department. Spain fought alongside France and barely even got a byline. Within the treaty, the French relinquished claims to American lands east of the Mississippi, as well as surrendering Canada to Britain. Spain conceded Florida in exchange for Louisiana, and the British gave up the West Indian Islands as well as cooking with flavor. Although they do make a lovely chip and mushy pea, though. Also on February 10th, 1858, the Young Christian Women's Association was formed in New York. Well, it was originally called the Prayer Union Circle and Ladies Christian Association. They eventually changed the name after a chapter in Boston first used the name YWCA because they thought the people of the village would think it was more fun to stay there. On February 5th, 1777, Georgia adopted its state constitution, becoming the country's first state to abolish both entail and primogeniture, both British inheritance practices. You forgot a practice, said about 30,000 people already living in Georgia. On February 2nd, 1802, the first leopard went on display in the United States, displayed by an African-American caterer named Othello Pollard, who displayed the big cat in Boston, Massachusetts. It was an extravagant event, costing a full 25 cents to view the leopard. However, this was not the first time the leopard was spotted. And now it's time for
Yesterday's news, birthdays in February.
Thomas Edison was born on February 11th, 1847 in Milan, Ohio. Throughout his lifetime, he acquired over 1,200 patents, including the incandescent bulb, the phonograph, and the movie camera. He is well known for his mantra, "Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% suing for intellectual property infringement." Aaron Burr, the third Vice President of the United States and a real burr in Thomas Jefferson's side, was born on February 6, 1756. He would later mortally wound Alexander Hamilton in a duel, but never be tried for murder, and charged with treason, but acquitted in 1807. He really dodged a bullet there. And long-suffering suffragist Susan B. Anthony was born on February 15, 1820. And in 1979, a bunch of old guys said, "Hey, we're going to celebrate your accomplishments by putting you on a coin that nobody will use in 2 years. Happy birthday!" On February 2nd, 1897, businessman and inventor Alfred L. Crowell applied for and was granted U.S. Patent 576395. Crowell's invention, designed to more easily scoop ice cream, was cleverly titled the Ice Cream Mold and Disher. Again, not to harp on this, but the marketing was really lacking in America for a long while. I mean, we went through names Buggy Out, Diamote, and my favorite, the Horsey Horseless, before we got to car. But I digress. Alfred Crowell designed a mechanical device of a strong and inexpensive construction in a form that made it easier to scoop ice cream, making Crowell possibly the first solver of a first world problem. Though I gotta say, Alfred, I really do appreciate your invention when I'm scooping out the Cherry Garcia. And not a sponsor. Yet. And that is just some of yesterday's news for February. Until next we meet, I am Peyton Dixon of Historic Experience reminding you, don't repeat history, leave that to the professionals.